Hello everybody. It is Trance. I now going to be answering the Q&A questions that I got like 2 weeks ago. At least in that post I made 2 weeks ago. Some of them aren't exactly 2 weeks old yet. Right now we got three kind of. One of you answered like two questions, by the way. Um, let's see here. Gonna go in order of what's easiest to answer and then go on to the harder ones a little bit later. Uh, Polly asks, how are you keeping? I'm gonna assume you're asking, how are you doing? Which is another question by someone here. Have fun XD. Um, well, right now I'm definitely doing way better than I was in the past 2 weeks. It's been a rough several years for me. I'm not gonna lie. If I were to really tell the truth here, we're looking at possibly life looking up for me after about 9 years of me being in the pits, just pulling myself out, falling back down. It's it's a bit tough. Um, all right. Next question. The second question from Have Fun XD here. Do you like the music of OMFG? I haven't been listening to that artist in quite a while, not gonna lie, but I remember when I was first introduced to their music, I was was a fan. I was a pretty big fan of that. I was like, that's some really I liked it. Um, and I was introduced from a channel that's not on YouTube anymore because a lot happened with that one. He It's the channel of Hands Up Anime. They uh they would put some some music on their channel. It'd be the background would be like some anime picture. That was fairly nice to look at. It was really awesome. And I remember one point I typed something in the because one of the pictures I was like, yeah, I'm gonna like type something really funny in here, haha. And so I did, and the guy would later reach out to me and ask me to do more of that. And it went from this one video that I typed on that was just funny words, funny anime trope thing going on to like full-fledged short stories that a lot of people actually enjoyed on there. It was like, wow. Yeah, so eventually his channel stopped posting and a lot of people were getting worried. They're like, where'd he go? And it would later get hacked and then deleted with no trace of where it ever went. The only reason I know this is his Discord server. Someone in there was in the know of what happened. That was like maybe 2 years ago when that happened. But yeah, that was my introduction to OMFG. Yeah, I haven't been listening to that music in quite a while because I hit rock bottom, like absolute rock bottom, back in August. It was very rough time for me, and I'm only just very recently pulling myself out of the slump that I've been in. since last August. Though I guess I stopped listening to that type of music a little bit earlier. Maybe maybe a year ago. That's when I stopped listening to that kind of music. Yeah, let's say a year ago. That's when I stopped listening to that. Next question, which is the final question, which is definitely going to be one of the hardest ones to answer for me. I'm not going to lie. I'm probably going to butcher your username. I'm sorry. We got Pere CXDD says, "Hi, I really love your Nightcore uploads. Can you upload more from about 2000 to 2015?" Um, so this is going to coincide with what exactly happens to Nightcore Trance, which is what my channel used to be called. Um, Short answer to that question, I'm just haven't been feeling like making the Nightcores anymore for like several years. I was busy with college, then work, and that kind of like took my motivation. But long answer is when I first started, it was I discovered Nightcore on YouTube and was like, I like it, and would later on figure out how to make the videos myself. And this was like my freshman year of high school when I figured that out. So I just kept going because I like this stuff. And then eventually it led into a way for me to express my love for a certain someone. So it no longer became I'm uploading these videos because I like them. It became I'm uploading these videos for her. And um, I hate to say it, that was a mistake. Because when that relationship ended and was no longer a thing, I struggled to have motivation to go and keep making them. I would still make them for a little bit. You know, some songs that some people might not like as much as an expression of my sadness, and then I would sort of find someone else later on, a little bit later down the line. Like, poor choice here, but 3 weeks later, that song was not worth it either. That lasted a very short time, let's say. But I started making more upbeat uploads during that, and then that ended. And I just kind of slowed down the uploads because I just wasn't feeling it. And then eventually it became, you know, like the original schedule was like, oh yeah, every week I'll make an upload, and then it slowed down to months between uploads. Eventually it became years, and then by the end of it I just completely stopped and sort of like given up. It's not one of my proudest moments for sure. I hardly even listen to I don't even listen to my own uploads anymore. I'm not gonna lie. Don't listen to the Nightcore anymore. I still got my Nightcore playlist like on my phone that occasionally I would put on. It was full of like songs that I made Nightcores of and ones that I was planning on making Nightcores of. and it just sort of fell off. Yeah, but doing better now, I suppose, because after that last relationship, I would proceed to not ever date again for like 9 years. Like there was some people I would like, sure, but I just wouldn't go for it. And then the last 3 years, which is like when I started working, I found some people that I ended up liking, and the funniest thing would always happen. I would figure out that I kind of like this person, and then they would end up finding someone. So when that happened, I was like, man, I don't know if I can keep doing that. It got very annoying for me. I would be like, oh yeah, I find out I like someone, sort of put the puzzle pieces together. I'm like, oh my god, I like this person. Then I go and talk to them, and they would reveal, oh yeah, I started seeing this guy. And I'm like, oh, nice, congrats. While like on the inside, I'm just suffering. Yeah, but like last week was liking someone for like 2 months and had it in my head, a definitely got someone for sure. Been liking her for like 2 months. It's got to be for sure she's taken. It was quite literally one of my coworkers who went told me, because I guess he got tired of seeing me just have what he calls a boring life. Because I would quite literally go to work, come home, go work out, and come home, do a little bit of my part-time job, and then go to sleep. If I find time in like somewhere in there, it was usually spent playing some video games, not a whole lot. But yeah, I guess he got tired of hearing that from me, so was trying to set me up with some people. So like other coworkers and stuff. He did name drop her, and I was like, oh man, I kind of like shut down. He didn't figure it out until literally yesterday when. But yeah, so 2 days ago, I sort of asked her if she wanted to go get some coffee. It's like, hey, you want to go get some coffee? Um, we will be doing that next weekend. See how that goes. Really hoping I don't mess it up, but I don't have the self confidence to go and say, hey, yeah, I'm not gonna fuck this up. Because knowing me, I fuck up a lot of things. um, but yeah, and he sort of found out because I was doing something, had my emails open, and just messaging her, and he thought it was his emails because it was on his laptop. Fair enough. And he's just read it, and dude was like, I swear I wasn't snooping. But he was proud. He said he was proud of me. He was like, you know what? You do listen. I'm like, yeah, I do. So the plan was that he wasn't gonna figure out that I was going on this date until afterward, when I sort of figure out if she likes me enough, because that's what really matters. But yeah, I suppose that's it for questions. answered there. Bit long-winded for you guys. I'm sorry. It's probably not the news that you guys wanted to go and hear. I'm sure. Get mad if you want. I'm sorry. That's all I got for you guys. I'm sorry.